Did you know that the Dollar Tree twine is one of the most versatile items that you can make things with? I am so excited to show you the gorgeous Christmas ornaments that I'm going to make today. For this Dollar Tree twine hack, I've got the Dollar Tree twine, of course, and I've got a furniture marker, and I'm using the color mahogany. Of course, you could use any color you want. And then I've got a little bit of a larger popsicle stick or craft stick. I'm going to take the marker, I'm going to do the entire craft stick all the way around the edges and both sides. And then I'll use my heat tool from Amazon to dry it off. You guys, this thing is a lifesaver. I'm not a patient person, and this really comes in handy. I've got all my Amazon store links down in the description box below. I'm going to take 2 fingers to start off with, and I'm going to wrap around 8 times. And then I'm going to snip off with a little excess on the bottom. We're basically going to make like a bow. So then I'm going to take that excess and wrap it real tight around the middle, like as tight as I can. And when I get to the last little bit, I'm going to hot glue it down. You'll see right here. And once that is nice and secure, I'm going to just set it on the tree. I'm going to make the next one with 3 fingers. So this will be slightly larger. Go around 8 times, do the exact same thing. I fluff the little bow ends as I go. The next one I'm going to use 4 fingers, do the same thing. And then the next one I'm going to use that wider part of my hand and do the same thing. Now I realize that one's a little big, so I went down to another part of my hand that's not quite as wide and did another one, and that worked out perfectly. I've got this star from Dollar Tree. It's like a little die cut star. And now I'm just arranging my little bows. And before I put it all together, I'm going to add some twine to the very bottom for like the trunk. So I'll just start gluing it and wrapping it all the way around. Now, as I get towards the bottom, I have to add more glue so it doesn't slide around. And when you get to the very end, you're going to add some glue and just kind of hold the twine right on that end, and then I'll snip off the string. And so there we got our trunk. Now I'm going to attach that star with some hot glue to the very top. I'm going to take my mahogany furniture marker and I'm going to color the whole top of the star and the back of the star. And because it was a different color than the popsicle stick, it comes out a darker color. Now I'm going to add a dab of hot glue and start with the smallest little bow and go all the way down to the largest. And this is creating our little Christmas tree ornament. This might be my favorite today. I think it's so cute. And talk about easy. Oh my gosh, this was so fast and easy. Didn't even have to wait for paint to dry. It was just a marker. So now I've got a piece of twine. I added 2 little knots on the ends. I'm going to hot glue it down. And then I'm going to take a piece of masking tape, add some more hot glue, and set the masking tape right over it. This is just something I like to do to secure hangers. And then I'll take that furniture marker and cover it so it kind of fades in. It doesn't look as noticeable. And now we've got a nice little hanger for our Christmas tree ornament. I just love this one. It is so cute. And it's adorable. You'll have to let me know what you think. And if you would like to make this, because I can't imagine not wanting to make this one. For this Dollar Tree twine hack, I'm going to use the regular size twine, and then I've got this pot and pan protector. It's like felt. I'm going to take a pencil, and I'm just going to freehand what I think a mitten looks like. And again, I'm no artist, so I did the best I could, and this is my mitten. Take it or leave it. I'm going to go ahead and cut that out. And then I'm going to use it to create 3 more, because I'm going to need 2 for each one. So there's my first 2. And there are all 4. Now I'm going to take this very thin batting and I'm just going to cut out a piece for each of the pair of mittens and make it a little smaller than the actual felt piece. I'm going to hot glue that down, and then I'm going to hot glue down the second side of the mitten, and that way it gives it just a little bit of, stuffing, a little more texture and dimension. So I'm just going around all of the edges to make sure that they're all closed. You could always sew that, by the way. I'm going to take the twine and I'm going to cut a piece that goes across the wrist part of the mitten. I'll do 2 pieces, one at the bottom and just one above it. And you can see I started trying regular glue. I didn't like the way it worked, so it'll dry clear. Now I'm going to take the hot glue and I'm going to create just a kind of random design where I kind of squiggle up and down in that little kind of rim of the mitten. And you can see here, I'm just going to go real slow so you can see what I'm doing. I will do the same thing on both mittens, by the way. I just thought it looked like a cute little, design like you see on mittens. But with twine, it just added a whole new level and texture, which I really like. Let me know if you like adding texture to your DIYs and crafts. I think it just creates such, a little bit of interest and makes it more unique. So now that I've got that on there, I'm just going to snip off the end of that twine. Isn't that cute? And then I'm going to make a little snowflake right in the center of the mitten. So just make 2 little bit larger pieces that I cut. And of course, they're based on the size of the mitten. Hot glue them down. And then I'll cut 2 more that are slightly smaller and go crossways in between the ones I've already put on there. You can see what I'm doing right there. And so I've done that to both of them, and I felt like it needed something more. So I'm going to outline the whole perimeter of each mitten with the twine. And that just really, to me, added the final touch that it needed. And it gave it more of a finished look, and I just love it. I'm going to do the second one as well, and there they are. Now I've cut a piece of twine, put a little knot at each end. And then I cut 2 little circles of that felt. I'm going to hot glue it down and then add a little piece of the felt right over that knot and then secure the rest of that string that's hanging over the mitten. I'll do that on both sides, and there it is. These are adorable. They can hang on your tree. You can hang them wherever you want. I think they are the cutest ornaments ever. This Dollar Tree twine hack, we're going to use the twine, and then I've got this wood slice that I ordered on Amazon, and I've got this little die cut snowman. I've also got a black marker from the Dollar Tree. First thing I'm going to do is color in the snowman's eyes, buttons. I'm going to outline his mittens. I'm going to color in his stick hands, and I'm going to color in his top hat. I'm going to leave the rest the natural wood. It was so hard not to paint the rest white. You have no idea. But since this is such a natural looking kind of an ornament with the twine, I withheld and I did not do it. It took a lot of self-control. I'm very proud of myself. Anyway, so it's turning out really cute with just the black and the natural. I do really like it. Now I'm going to take the wood slice, I'm going to add a little bit of hot glue and the twine, and I'm going to start wrapping around. Now, I got to be honest with you guys, I wasn't paying, I guess, as close of attention as I should have, and I made it slightly crooked from where the little hole at the top is to hang it. I didn't even notice. You'll see when I realized it, but I haven't noticed it yet. So right now I'm just wrapping it around, and when I get as much on there as I want, I'm just going to hot glue it on the back and snip off the end. Now I realized, oh my gosh, it's crooked because I want to put the snowman on and I can't put him centered. So I went ahead and made the snowman light up with the hole. So it's just got a little angle. Okay, whatever. It's interesting, right? I don't see straight apparently. Anyway, I added a piece of twine. I'm going to make a knot at the top, and that's going to be my hanger. Now, once I have the knot on, most of the time what I like to do is pull that knot behind the ornament. Sometimes it's not possible if it's glued down or tied down, but this time it was, so that way you just have the loop. And I think this one is so cute. It was one of the fastest ones I could ever think of making. So super easy, fun, and fast, and I think you'll really like it. This twine hack, I've also got some twine here from Walmart, and that's the white one, and then I've got the twine from the Dollar Tree and some burlap that I also got from Walmart. I'm going to start with that white twine, and I'm going to just use this paperback book, and I'm going to wrap around about 15 times. I'm making a really cute angel ornament out of this twine. So once I get that wrapped around, I'm going to snip off right at the bottom, and then I will slide it off of the book, keeping it in its shape. I'm going to take one of those ends and I'm going to just kind of squeeze it towards the top, like where the angel's head's going to be, and wrap that piece of twine that was loose around and make a knot right there. I'm just going to put it under one of the loops, and then I will also knot it again just to make sure it's nice and secure. So now you can see the little angel's head and the body. So once I've got that knotted, I'm going to kind of, fluff my little loops, and then I'm going to tie the last piece, the other little end piece on there, and make another knot because I wanted a bigger piece to add the wings so they can stick better, and I'll snip off the ends. You'll see in a minute. So now I'm going to take the Dollar Tree twine, the regular one, and I'm just going to wrap it around that center because I want the neck to look different. I want to cover up that white right there. So I'm going to wrap it around several times, cover it up, and then I'll tie a knot in the back, and then I will bring the two ends up and tie a knot, and that will become our hanger. Just making sure I've got all the white part covered. This is so easy. Basically, we're just making a little tassel without cutting the ends open. So there's the body. Now I'm going to cut a rectangular piece off of that burlap. I'm going to take the two finished sides and fold them each into the center and then bunch the middle, and that's going to create what looks like a bow, but it's going to be our angel wings. So once I've got that, I'm going to tie a piece of twine right in the center with a knot, and then I'm going to trim the ends a little bit because there's always stray pieces when you have burlap. So just make sure I kind of clean that up. And I'm going to lay the angel right on top. I'm going to crisscross in a single knot over the top and then turn it over and finish it off in the back and double knot it. That way the wings are very secure. And then I'll cut off those extra ends from the twine. This is so adorable. So I wanted to add one more thing just to give it a little more interest. So I've got this little thing of buttons from Dollar Tree, and I found a really cute kind of neutral colored button that goes with the angel wings. And I'm just going to hot glue that right where the neck is. And I think this is turning out absolutely adorable. I mean, you could do these in all different colors of twine or string or yarn, whatever you want. I think they would be adorable gifts. They would look great on your tree. They would also look really cute as a gift topper. So there's an idea for you. For this Dollar Tree twine hack, I've got the twine, and then I've got a very small kind of clear ornament. I'm going to take off the top. They come off very easy. You just squeeze the little metal piece on there. And then I'm going to start hot gluing the twine starting from the top all the way around. And I just kind of add a little bit of glue like twice as I go around, and that keeps it in place. And this does take a little while, but put on a video, maybe one of my mega videos, and it'll keep you busy while you are doing it. But really, it turns out so nice. Now, I'm not putting very much glue, so I can touch it with my finger without burning myself. So there I am, almost done. Just all I have to do now is the very bottom. Now I'm going to take some of this white twine, and at the very top of the ornament where it kind of sticks up a little bit, I'm going to start gluing a design. So I'll start at the top, I'll kind of go down like almost like a little V, and I'm being very random on purpose. I don't want this to be super symmetrical. I just want it to have kind of an interesting look. And then I'm going to go up towards the top again and tack it down, and then I'll go down again. They're not perfect. I just think it looks really cool, and I wanted it to just be something interesting, making it a little bit different than just putting twine all the way around it. So I'm going to do that all the way around, like kind of this top part of the ornament. And there you can see I'm at the end there, so I'm just going to snip it off. Now I'm going to take that twine and I'm going to start below the one I already did in kind of those open areas, and I'll kind of do a similar thing but going towards the very bottom. And again, there's no like specific pattern. I didn't want to worry about it being, perfectly symmetrical or anything. I just wanted it to look super interesting. And you know what? I think it worked. I think it's turning out really cute. So now I'm going to add the last little part there and snip that end off. And you can see it's just kind of an interesting little look on the ornament. Now I'm going to go in the centers of each of those because I only did the points, and just kind of tack them down and make sure they stay in place. There you go. You can see what it looks like. Now I'm just going to replace that little silver top piece where the hanger is. And I'm going to hot glue all around it and add the white twine and just cover all of the silver, because I wanted this to have that very kind of neutral, nice look that we're going for with the twine. So I did the whole thing, including the little loop at the top. Now I'm just going to take a piece of twine, thread it through the loop, tie a knot at the very top, and then I'm going to swing that knot all the way down to the bottom. So it's like where the loop is on the ornament, and I'm going to hot glue it down, and that way it just sits nicely. And you don't see the knot. And I think this one came out really cute, and it's very different. I definitely have never seen one exactly like it, but I think it's a great way that you could be creative with your ornaments using twine. Well, that's it for today. You'll have to let me know which one is your favorite. You are a blessing to me. There's another video on the screen that I think you'll really like. If you click on it, I will see you there. Bye-bye.